Hi there, Sagittarius. This is Kim with your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here on this platform. If you feel like it, let me know where you're watching from or how you're doing, because I would love to know. Oh, okay. We're getting right into this, all right? There's somebody that feels a very strong attraction to you, like a moth to a flame energy here. Anything else want to come out with this? Wow. Jupiter. Jupiter and the mystical sister. Yeah, like a... Pardon me. Let me get some more coffee and clear my throat. Okay, so this is a connection in the spirit already. And this can be this can come across to you as being a new friend, or it can be a new romance. There's something here about expressing there's similarities to metamorphosis in the dark. So things that you have had to go through, either in a dark period of your life, we could be talking about depression, anxiety, financial struggle. There's something here that you had to overcome, and you did. The strength of your spirit. This person recognizes it because they see something in themselves that connects them to you, but there's a truth here of there being already a spiritual connection anyway. Like it was planned in the ethers here for you to meet this person or be with this person. Wow. And it's also bringing in luck and good fortune, and in many different ways, expansion with Jupiter. So this looks pretty good. Let's see, that was her alchemy deck, Kim Krans, and this one is her archetype deck. So we're just going to pull something else that might give us more information on this person or this expansion, this luck. Jupiter. The sword. Truth, the sword is your extension of yourself. It's an extension of your power. It's your truth. It's your ace of swords. On the bottom, I'm just going to mention it. The medallion is something that has been passed along to you from somebody. So if it is not an actual object, then it's talking about a spiritual gift or ability that you have that is passed on to you. So let's take a look at each day, see what we have going on with the energies. Maybe we'll get another ace of swords or something to let us know more about this. This can be information, communication. Can be communication here coming in quite quick with the lightning bolt. It's usually suggesting speed and well, it wakes you up. It definitely will wake a person up. Could be expansion too on an innovation, an invention. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. I look at the Four of Cups as somebody that's kind of realizing, as they maybe withdraw from the experience that's currently being presented, maybe withdrawing emotionally a little bit. I see this as being because of wanting to have more excitement, or to see some sort of circumstance, maybe it's even a relationship, but to see something change or grow in some way, because something here is feeling boring to you. Whoa. And you could feel like you were settling in some way, just being comfortable. And there's like, with this truth, there's no more room for just being comfortable, they're saying. With the book burning, this is, I'll just read it all, but I feel like it is the end of it's going to be the end of a chapter here, the end of this Four of Cups feeling, possibly. So, censorship, silencing, control, discord, canceled, persecute, suffocate, destroyed heritage, limiting freedom, constraint, rewrite history, mind games, and changing the narrative. So if any of that's going on, I would see that it's, you know, yeah, you're probably over that, right? Over that. The Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Altogether is Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, there's a choice or a decision that you have made absolutely. Day one is when you're watching this. So it's like a balancing act here. Maybe balancing out your finances. But you're making really good choices for yourself. Thinking about the long-term consequences here. Okay, and you're knowing that, I feel, I'm feeling like there's some sort of off-balance situation that put you in the Four of Cups, or that has you in the Four of Cups. And it's been something that we've been maybe avoiding facing some reality here to it, of what we're wanting to change. And Spirit is saying that, like, it's time for the change. And this card also says things are ready to move, like, fast. Okay, so again with that, lightning fast. Something's going to happen lightning fast. Maybe as soon as you make a decision here on this. Oh, yay. So the card that really does speak of expansion and growth, your vision. It's a shared creative vision here. And then this is that energy that says, let's go for it. Seven of Wands. Let's go for it. Let's go ahead and get some action towards this. They're saying, like, no more waiting. This is action. Maybe lights, camera, action, because of the 8, the microphone, news, trending, broadcast, expression, opinion, strong opinion, make known current events, public speaking, speak truth, communicate, social media, being heard, and speaking up. Uncertain. We're feeling uncertain about this. Okay. This person looks like they have the vision, and they're looking out across the water, almost like the traditional tarot card for the Three of Wands. Like somebody kind of wanting their ships to come in. They can see it. They can see the future and how they want it, and how they want it to be, how expansive they want it to be. But at this moment, unsure or uncertain, and it might have to do with the action to take next, or what action to take next. So we will get clarifying cards on this. We'll figure out. I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa, something's going to do really well for your finances here. If this is like a home business or something that you're invested in already, get ready to receive with the feminine energy here of the Queen of Pentacles. You can be a man or a woman with this archetype. Get ready to receive many money blessings here, because the Ten of Pentacles is wealth and its completion. Something has been a headache up to this point. If there has been, this is that Four of Cups energy where you feel like something's off, or something is dis-ease now, or annoying, right? So it can be that just getting to this point has been like a big headache. Something's off, it says. Well, we have the emerald here with healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, humility, sexuality, rare, peace, soul restoration, growth, a strong relationship, balanced, free-flowing love, mature love, heart chakra. Tell me about this really important choice or decision here that they're talking about. Also 777, by the way, in flow and lucky. Tell me about this decision, because they're saying to choose carefully here with the 7 of Pentacles. The 8 of Wands. Oh, and the Fool. It's going to be fast incoming communication that is going to allow you, if you choose to open up to the universe and take that first step. But this is good news coming in. So I don't know if you get communication from somebody, like I said, that already feels like they're very connected to you. Maybe as a divine counterpart. Whatever it is, this choice is important once you get this news, because this is just like this time for action. That's what the 8 of Wands is saying. It is time for action. And so this might be travel coming up. I feel like this is an out of the blue energy here that's going to hit you with a choice, a very important choice, a decision, and then you're going to go on this new exciting journey with the Fool. Yeah. So what are we uncertain about? And now it can be that we are living in uncertain times, and that's absolutely true. So what is it that we are uncertain about when it comes to the actions or our vision? Whether or not it's going to manifest is what they're saying. Whether or not it's going to manifest. It's dependent on you taking a look at what you've invested in the past and saying, okay, I don't need to learn that lesson again, or I don't need to invest in that. I need to invest in something different. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and so I feel like this is like this situation here with the 4 of Cups, where we're like, I don't want to invest in this romance anymore, this partnership, this job, this whatever ... is. Be ready for you to make this decision of absolute closing of the door on a chapter. And there's always like a darkest before the dawn, and it can be scary having such big change and transformation, but I see it being here. It's tied, and it's also tied to this microphone. It's tied to what you have to say. It's tied to you speaking your truth. And the Hierophant, bringing in a divine counterpart for a lot of you all. Bringing in a divine counterpart, bringing in a new thing that you're going to want to be like committed to, because this is brought together by the divine, I feel like. This is also could be about you being some sort of spiritual teacher, or being in that role where you also have a lot to speak or say regarding your connection with God, regarding your connection with spirituality. So Spirit is literally filled, like in this card, literally your cup is being filled by the Most High. So tell me more about this connection. So 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Swords. Ooh. And the Magician. Alright, this is when I say you have manifested this into your life. Something similar here with Leo is coming out of 10, 10, 10. 3 major completions. 3 major cycles done. Maybe you're even on the precipice of, once this is an ending, once the worst is behind us, the betrayal's behind us, now we get to step into also the part of completion emotionally, happiness, satisfaction, and wealth. So you could be on that thing where like it was saying, my words are getting jumbled, where we're about to end something and it brings about the 3rd major transformation in our life so far. This is what 1010, this is what your angels have been arranging for you. Absolutely. This is completion and happiness, and it is yours, and it is coming, and it is already formed. You do not need to be uncertain about this. is what they're saying. You do not need to be uncertain. Why are they feeling off or some kind of dis-ease energy? There's something about a new beginning here with Ace of Pentacles that is slightly scary. It may be that you're about to have like Five of Wands here on the bottom. It might be that you have had a lot of struggle and obstacles here leading to your Ten of Pentacles completion. And as you get closer to some sort of vision being realized, it is a little bit scary, because something that you have gotten used to because the time went by where you just avoided changing something, or I don't know what the reason would be, but you know what I mean. There was something that we got comfortable being uncomfortable, and that is changing. And so now we're feeling some sort of excitement, and we're wondering why, or why we're feeling this need for swift change, quick change. It's because it's something like a desire that's put in your heart from your angels, from your spirit team. This is also something that's going to be really healing for you. So tell me about this money, because obviously there's this good financial indication of good finances coming in. You do have the Ace of Swords again, and the High Priestess. So Ace of Swords, it does have a pregnant lady, so it's like whatever you know or whatever information that you hold. Maybe it's an innovation or creation. I'm going to cover her up though, but it's going to be birth to life. It's a victory here. But you already know that this is for you, meant for you, and coming with the High Priestess. So this is telling you definitely with that Seven of Wands to assert yourself and to not get too comfortable with being uncomfortable, because things are changing. There's clouds. It was cloudy. It was unsure. Okay, another energy of uncertain, not sure, not seeing something clearly perhaps. The man with the sword can't be there's just that sword here. I'm seeing somebody, though, that is very knowledgeable and that knows that they have some sort of, they hold a key to what action needs to be taken next for you. This person, for change, for maybe even new place of residence with the house and the change card. This can be talking about a move. It's also going towards more wealth and prosperity and access to more wealth resources so that you can build something here that's stable, that's secure. I mean, that house is huge. Manifestation. A manifestation has not come about yet. It will. The Child in the reverse. Here's your powerful person. I mean, this of course could be you as the official person, like the Emperor energy. There's a tie to this person and your manifestation coming in. Why am I getting that, Spirit? Why am I getting that there's a tie to this person specifically for Sagittarius? Because they're not meant to do something alone. This completion, this success is meant to be shared. Community. With those that love and respect you. Definitely a pathway that leads to something new here, doesn't it? So this person, I asked what was significant about them. It's the pathway. They know something about what path you need to take. And they are a high honor person again with the community, wanting to get to know you, going to send you a message soon. This is a time in your life, I feel like, where you're not going to be in toil and labor. Like, you're not going to have to work real hard. This is not going to be, if it's a relationship, this is not going to be a relationship that is a constant struggle. And it won't be something that you're just over because of all of the constant struggling. This is something that's going to feel blissful and light. So we have a really respectable, high honor person. Something that you're not expecting. This person wants to help. Okay, again, help, give gifts, maybe even lavish gifts here. There's something about a benefactor energy. You are deep in this person's thoughts. I think it's in spirit, but of course you could have a connection. If you have somebody who's been trying to get to know you, it might be that person. But they're saying that you just weren't expecting this much support to come in. But it is because they are a divine connection, so that they are here to support you on your journey. Because you're stepping into the Siren 2, which is my version of the new you. The new you. Let's get an angel number message and wrap it up with that. And thank you for joining me. I do have private readings available if you need one. Those, I've been busy. Thank you so much for your support with those. They come back to you within 48 hours. I'm still pretty good about that. Yeah, 7-7. I am stable and I am diplomatic. You bring stability to any situation. You are the rock. And 2 is, I think this is saying, 1, about something you know with the High Priestess, but also that connection and that decision to make too. So it says you have a great talent for finding solutions. Your unbiased, intuitive nature allows you to see all sides of any situation and advise others to the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. And 77, it is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desire and ambition. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Sending you love and light. Bye.